Time, as we know, is a very important resource. And time hota hi nahi hai. Correct? How many hours we have in a day? And how many hours do you think Narendra Modi ji has? 24. Elon Musk? Kamal hai. Ambani's? So much of money they can't buy more time? No. No. Right? It's an equalizer. We all have those 24 hours, but how we manage our time, that is what is different. So today we are just going to simple techniques of how to manage time and why. What is time management? It is just a conscious effort, a mindful thinking of what we do with our time. So we have here the time management. And why? Because we all have to strike a balance between our professional and personal life, right? We all are professionals over here, but we all have another part of life as well, because this is part of life, right? Your job is not your life entire. So this is part of your life which you cannot run away from. So you have to manage this with all the tasks that are entitled. You cannot run away from your responsibilities. You cannot run away from the duties, and you cannot run away from the responsibility that you have to shoulder at home. Right? So your expectations here and your expectations there without you being torn apart. And that is what we are going to learn: how you achieve your goals, how you reduce your stress, and how you manage your work without you getting under stress. All right? So, the time management is your conscious effort of managing your time in a productive way, and how you can, in that 24 hours itself, how you can make the most of it without a burnout. Now, this is a very simple 8 plus 8 plus 8 rule. It has been shown very beautifully, where you distribute your 24 hours into 8 plus 8 plus 8 hours. All right. So what are the 8 hours of hard work, 8 hours duty you have? Right. So when you are here, you have to learn as you enter the gate of your workplace to shed all your household stress and your baggage at the gate. You are entering a new role and you have to give your 100%. Because if you do not learn to demarcate, it is difficult, not easy, very difficult, because we are humans. At the back of the mind, it is going to know something that is very of great, stress at times, yes. But on a daily level, you have to learn to leave your baggage on the gate and enter down the row that you are playing here. And it's going to be easier for you to finish whatever you have to do here. And go back to when you are going out, vice versa. All the stress, because no workplace is totally bereft of stress. All right? We have our deadlines, we have our expectations, we have a lot of running around time, running a race against time. So all that and as teachers, I know for a fact that our work time does not end with the school hours. You have to carry your work home. And quite a lot of fields today after COVID has done that. With online, whatever benefits you have, there are also a lot of, there's a flip side of it that is there, right? But we can't run away. We have to have that normal new. You can't run away. So try to leave your worries and your role as a teacher as you're going home. Once you're home, try to be whatever you are, because there also you have a lot of to attend to, lot of to manage, right? So please see that you just have a look at this very carefully. 8 hours of hard work, 8 hours of good sleep, which I am 100% sure you don't get. But try to. At least back of the mind, you should have that I need to have this. And 8 hours dedicated to the 3 F's that are divided: your family, your friends, your faith. Right? Then you have your health, hygiene, hobby. Very important. Once you are out of this role, hobbies are what is going to save you. So don't be bereft. Don't ignore your hobbies. Little bit of it you need to continue. Then you have the 3 S's, the soul, service, positive mindset. All right. So keep that smile on and a lot of things will get sorted. Nothing is permanent, my dear. Not even in this life. This life is also not permanent. All right. So why should we take everything so seriously? The sun that is risen has to set. Nothing remains forever. So don't get worked up because of someone else's prejudice. All right. Okay. Why time management? It increases your efficiency. A planner. You need to sit with a planner and plan out that, okay, this week I have to set my papers. And this week I have to finish my register. And this week I have to correct my books. Which is important? Which is nearer the deadline? According to that, if you start doing your task, it is going to be easier for you to manage. Make a checklist and keep ticking, oh, this is done. Then you feel so good about it. This is done. The next, all right? Because the next is always going to be there. It's never that you have no work. That doesn't happen. All right? So, no, I like that. Yes, it is there. Never a dull moment in any of the lives that you have taken. Okay? But you always, whenever you feel that, oh, it's too much for me, you need to sit down and jot. Why am I here? What if I don't want to? Can I change? Can I leave this and go? What is the benefit that it is giving me? Because you're not a tree. If it is beyond your tolerance, and you can always move out, right? But if you have decided to be, then be with a positive mindset. Your work efficiency will increase. Okay? How do you strike a balance? When you are in school, when you are doing your work here, try to give your 100%. You have a lot of free lectures. How many lectures you'll have? 9 or 8 per day? 9 lectures. So obviously you don't have full 9 lectures on every day. Maybe one day in a week you must be having an 8 lecture or something. But otherwise you do have a few free lectures here and there. So instead of wasting that time, that is the practice that I used to follow, and it was really beneficial. I am in school, I am on duty. Right? So you have your book correction, you have your registers, you have your paper setting. Lot of work can be managed in school itself. Then of course, it's paper correction. You have to take it home because you cannot complete the entire thing. But still a chunk of it is completed here. You get that motivation that, okay, this is done, this will be done. All right. So see that you use your time efficiently when you are in school. Think that you are on duty. From the time you enter your gate till the time you leave, you are on duty. So you should not, of course, we need to have that little bit of banter here and there, the staff room chatter that is required. That's fine. All right. At time, that is fine. But every time only if you're doing so, you are harming yourself. Because the work that you have to do has to be done. No one is going to do for you. So you are going to manage that. If in school, you are going to free the home time, your personal time for your task at home. You'll be able to give more time to yourself, which is very important. I think last time I went on about your health, right? So health is your time that only you can work on. So we are not going to neglect ourselves because we are very important to ourselves, right? So we have to give that importance to ourselves to be able to give others what is their due. Right, enhances productivity and performance. Short-term, long-term goal. First, you have to make a checklist. What is the deadline that you have to meet? Okay, is it the book correction that you have to submit? Or is it the paper that you have to submit? All right. A simple practice is that if you know the portion, don't wait for the date to come near and then start setting your paper. If you start planning because you know the portion, you know the paper pattern is more or less the same, it does not really change every year. You start setting the paper as you get the portion. So it is going to save you anxiety on the last moment because you never know what happens on the last moment. So don't procrastinate. Be prompt in your work and you are going to see that everything is met on time. You are relaxed and you are able to give your 100%. Okay? Yeah, here comes the key of saving your time. What are the common time wasters? Procrastination, कल कर लूंगी, परसों कर लूंगी. पेपर्स आज मिले हैं, 8 days बाद सबमिशन है, 4 दिन हाँ कल से स्टार्ट करूंगी, परसों से स्टार्ट करूंगी, मालूम पड़ा 2 दिन बचे या फिर घोड़े की तरह दौड़ो. Another thing is your social media. And how do you get out of that habit? For 3 or 4 days, you keep a paper handy on the fridge or somewhere and jot down the time, any task that you are doing. Kitchen में घुसे, ये टाइम पे पकाना चालू किए, ये टाइम पे पकाना खत्म हुआ. You know how much time you have put over there. Then अगर आपने करेक्शन लेके बैठा है तो करेक्शन के लिए ये टाइम से चालू किया, ये टाइम खत्म किए. मोबाइल मैंने कितने बजे उठाया और मोबाइल मैंने कितने बजे रखा, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. And you will realize that how much of time is going just scrolling. It's like a rocking chair. No, it gives you nothing. You go nowhere. You're there only, but the time is gone. So avoid all these time wasters. All right? Lack of priorities. Like I said, अभी अगर आपको papers correction करके देना है, लेकिन आप बोल रहे यार कबर्ड बहुत मैस लग रहा है, चलो कबर्ड कर लेते. कबर्ड नहीं भाग जा रहा है. उसकी कोई डेडलाइन नहीं है. वो तो कल भी कर सकते थे. आप पेपर आज कर लेते हैं. अब कल मेहमान आ गए, अब क्या करोगे? पेपर्स करेक्शन कैसे करोगे? पेपर्स मेहमानों को बोलेंगे भाई आप जाओ, मुझे पेपर्स करेक्शन करने हैं. So first things first, give your priorities. In your life, your priorities matter a lot. Poor planning or no plan at all. All right? So planning goes a long way. I've told the students also, I think last time also I told you all this proverb. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So your planning is very important in everything. Right? A small दावत also if you are planning, correct? तो आप ऐसे ही सोचेंगे कि भाई हाँ ठीक है सुबह आएगी जो आएगा घर में पका के रख देंगे, नहीं होता ना. You plan कि okay these are the dishes, according to that you are going to buy your grocery and what bartan, the crockery that you are going to require and what the other thing that you are. So there's so much of planning. And you also need to keep in mind who is coming home. According to that you need to revise your menu. So there is so much of planning. How many people are coming? You can't keep a small dekchi if there are 10 people coming. Or vice versa. There are 2 people coming and you have cooked a big deg. And uska kya karu? Right? So everything requires planning. So your planning is your key to every success in life. Alright, so start your day. Like today, supposing I had to come here. So the previous night I had, okay, this is what I am going to do before I leave. So as I open my eyes, and that was my practice for 30 years. First go to the kitchen, remove whatever you need to cook, keep it on the table. By the time you're getting fresh for other thing, that is getting sorted for you, right? And then, so you have a plan in your mind, it gets easy for you to execute it. The same way when you reach school, that today what I need to do first. The head has asked for the books for correction. So I need to correct the books and submit it for oversubscription, right? So you have to have a plan. At the end of the day, if the head is calling for the books and you're oh, shh, I failed to correct. You fail yourself if you fail to plan. Okay? So don't do that. Don't let yourself down and unnecessary bear the anxiety and stress. Be woman. We try to be superwoman. We are all super and we are all women, but we are not superwomen. So don't try to be perfect. All right? What is required is progress. What we are today, we need to improve ourselves tomorrow. Correct? I have to take a medal in cooking, perfect cooking. It's okay if you don't get a medal. Right? So here also your priorities matter and your progress matters. That is what is important, because that should be your goal in life. That where you are today, tomorrow you have to rise. You have to climb. Okay, in knowledge, in your character, in your performance, everything has to improve by the day.